Today we're on week 19, day 5. We're going to talk about main idea and details and also sequence. As we read, we're going to try to monitor our comprehension. We're going to make sure that we're understanding everything that we read. If we don't understand something, we'll go back and we'll reread it. The instructions say, think of questions you have about information. The buzz about honeybees. What animals live in homes filled with sweet, sticky stuff? Honeybees. Honeybees and people both like to eat honey. Honeybees do work that makes this sweet food. To make honey, honeybees need a lot of nectar. Nectar is a kind of sugar found inside flowers. First up, time order word. First, a worker bee lands on a petal. She uses her long tongue to sip the nectar. She stores the nectar in a special honey stomach. Do you remember when we see words like first from the other day? We're supposed to pay special attention because when they have words like that, it's usually something important that comes after it that you want to pay attention to. She stores the nectar in a special honey stomach. That stomach is different from her regular stomach. She may make hundreds of stops before her honey stomach is full. Next, the bee flies her heavy load back to the hive. When she spits up the nectar, another worker bee chews on the nectar for quite a while. Then she puts the sticky stuff into a wall cell of the honeycomb. More worker bees fan their wings to dry the nectar. As it dries, it gets very sticky. Finally, the sugars turn into honey for the bees to eat. All of these worker bees do their jobs over and over. It takes a lot of nectar to make enough honey to feed the thousands of bees in the hive. As I was reading this article, I just was happening to think that honeybees only eat sugar stuff. It's kind of different than us. Our moms and dads tell us, don't eat so much sugar, but that's all bees eat. That was kind of interesting. Number 1, what is the main idea of the passage? A, why honeybees make honey. B, how honeybees make honey. C, where honey is found. Or D, how nectar becomes honey. Which step happens right after the bee brings the nectar to the hive? Okay, so you'll want to look back because this is a step question and find where she brings the nectar to the hive. Here's the heavy load back to the hive, and it says what happens right after. So you'll find that and see what happens next after. When do the bees dry the nectar? A, right after the honeybee brings the nectar to the hive, when the sugars turn into honey, after the nectar is spread in the honeycomb, before the nectar is chewed on. We need to look back. Here's about it drying. And so I was scanned and I saw that word in there. And then I can reread some of this stuff That'll help me find my answer. A honeybee's special body part, a honeybee's special body part that stores nectar is the A, honey stomach, B, honeycomb, C, long tongue, D, wax cell. Tell a partner the important steps in making honey.